we will actually not have the cargo stations next to the road. So it's still, this is still valid information here. Just that we can do this and this symmetrical, and I will be moving the train stations in the middle of the factory zone. It's something I've never done before, and there might be some problems as far as how the traffic's gonna be working. I'm ready to take my chances. As we know, all must burn. Everything must go here. I will not make promises. But it would be great to end Skylines streams, because tomorrow we're gonna be playing Witcher. It would be great to end this week's streams knowing that we have started Factory Zone. I kind of want to start to plan that one. Okay, first things first. Huh. Okay. Traffic lights. Now I remember why I use so many two-laners. That is because two-laners don't make any traffic lights. Mix four-laners and ta-da. There you go. Your very own traffic lights. I say it's still worth it, maybe. I hope it's worth it. I mean, I really much more like this. You know, these are basically, you know, identical places. So here, the traffic just smoothly goes. I mean, of course, you know, it's not really realistic. There's really many close calls. And sometimes maybe like problems. But most of the time it's, you know, it flows like a river. Here you start and stop, and start and stop. Yeah, I think we're gonna be doing that one. Okay, so first things first. When it comes to the first track, it's 12. Okay, let's make this second time counts. Let's not make this a 3-try strike. So 12 units. Then we have the 3 tracks. Correct? And after that 3 tracks, we will skip this part, so we're gonna be having another. We could have them closer than that. We could have it as close as. But let's keep it similar both sides. Just so there's more room to make the curves, because the train tracks have to go through here. Yeah, let's keep it similar. Let's keep it even and see what happens. So 12. And then we are talking about 6-laner here. Okay. Then go here. 12. Yeah, it's so much. 12 is a lot. A lot of wasted empty space. Something I'm not really a fan of. I really try to make every block counts. Situation like this, I just seems to be not able to do that. 1. In happy news, we can really detail around the train tracks with all sorts of parks and such as such. So if we want, and we want to find something positive here as well. Okay, make sure that one, I'm not sure, the one block sometimes confuses me, sometimes it doesn't. So is that still 12 blocks? I think it is, it should be, right? Yeah, it is, okay, it's 12. Then have 3 of these. Okay. Then have another 12. Like that. These. 12. Then one block between. And again, if we did this right, we will be ending up with nice even curve here. Good. Good, good. Done, done, and done. No, I didn't mean, you know, it's not a mistake. This is fine. It's fine. I did right. Krish, hello, hello. One more Skylines night. Tomorrow we are hunting. Damn it! I don't remember any of the monsters' names. Droners. We are hunting droners. The spooky green ladies. Gargoyles, ravens, you know, Witcher night, tomorrow. I should really read about the monsters in the book. And maybe remember what spells to use against everybody. I've tried to be reading the book offline about the monsters and info, but it's really tiresome text. This guy just put 2 people on. My shade was drawn. What? Why? Is that why you watch Big Brother? You seem to be just perfectly sane person. Why would you watch that one? That is a lot more space for train tracks that I wanted. I think it's all for the greater good. If nothing else, I can at least now, you know, make all sort of turns. Yeah, I think it's important it's even. Can I fit? Yeah. Oh, I can't fit the biggest rock here, so it's not too big of a gap. You know, I can have my fun there. No, don't, no, no. I want you to stay sad. That is an important part of my plan. My mom made me when I was young and still You've been naughty boy. You have done really something bad. That 2 and 2. I think that would be actually quite great. Okay, so now that's now we are finally in factory zone. We are finally in factory zone. So if that's 100, that's 50. Should this be 50 as well? I mean, how many factories is too much? How many factories will be too many factories? I just don't remember the amount of demand people need. I might have my answer right here. I don't really want to build on that hill. Let's see. Okay, so give me some kind of numbers. 30. Okay, and 40 is... I think 40 is still doable. We can do 40. 30 would be... Oh. Excuse me while I destroy everything I ever loved. 6 laners. Factory zones, 6 laners. Because usually 1 or 2 lines are always blocked. Thanks to the trucks being sideways on the road, unloading or loading. So just to make the traffic more smooth, 6 laners are usually the way to go. And of course, when you're talking about 6 laners, you always need 12 blocks rather than 10 blocks between the roads. Okay, so that's gonna be 36. That's gonna be too much. Yes. So that would be our factory zone in that case. Starting from there, going to there. So that would be end of it. That would be 1 town. And the highway would be maybe stopping there. We can have the highway here. Yeah. Why not? Of course, this being weird when this is 50. This is what? 36? Should be 48. Musty. Sometimes I just want to ask for myself, do I, even think what I do? Or do I do what I think? It's 36. Of course, these have to be matching 36. There you go. So the meeting point is there. That's actually not going to be too many factories. I am a bit worried. Luckily I can build, more here if I need. But that's... The blade has become a piece of... Not piece, a slice of pizza. And on this pizza, every slice is how long? 230. And if you have done everything right, this should be 230 as well. If it's not, well, then we have a problem. Phew. Okay. How about that? Now, this can be one slice here. That's gonna be a third slice here. Fourth slice, fifth slice, blah blah blah. And this, of course, this will be not slice here because it's gonna be underground. Now, the one thing I do want to check here is there room for all the slices? Is there room for the party and all the slices? 230. That's about there. Also the harbor. What do I do? What do I want to do with harbor? These will be mostly factories. Yeah, this nice short road. Yeah, yeah. That's done. It's easy to plan. 230. That's gonna be just nice there. 230 from here. Be all the way there. Great, great. And 230 from here. Yeah, easy doable. 230. Like I said, these are gonna be under mountain, so it's not gonna be building anything. Most likely nothing here. Of course, there's nothing in there. Great. Great, great, great. So, blah, 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 blah. Something here. I think there's gonna be a town on top of here. The schools have to be somewhere as well. They might be somewhere here. The universities and schools. The big school system. Harbor here. Yeah, and by the way, the reason why I'm not too keen to making harbors for people or outside connections for tourism, I will be using a space needle that actually spawns people directly in the middle of the city. So I don't need to be carrying too much of public transportation. And I can get that unlocked in 65,000 people, so no rush. We are in no rush to build that one. So we know we have an option to do that. Okay, first things first. Let's do... We're using bus lanes. That's basically cool. Ooh, that would be actually neat. Huh. So I might be actually using roads with bus lines in factory zone. So, why I'm using 6 lanes together is, you know, again, you have factory here. A truck comes, unloads or loads something. It goes halfway on the walking path, and the rest of the truck is usually on this lane. So it's blocking this lane. So cars can't use this lane, so they can, you know, go around and use this lane or this lane. That's when you use the enhanced AI for traffic. Or traffic manager, traffic plus, or any kind of traffic AI mod. So there's 2 lanes always open and 1 is locked. But now with the vanilla AI, it might be that if you block this for unloading or loading, the traffic will be just queuing up behind here, which is really something I don't like to do. But with actually bus lanes, of course, cars will be not using this lane, so in AI's mind this is 4-lane road. But when again truck just goes around, blocks this lane here, blocks this lane here, there's no cars queuing behind because no car will be queuing here. And the cars will be, oh, that's yeah. Bus lanes may be the right thing here. I will be not using them. Not yet. I really like the option to have that one. There's something weird happening there. Why? Why you do this? Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. And then you go all wonky. If I do that one first. Okay, why? Because raisins. I hate when the game does that one. Oh, lucky. Welcome back. How you be today? Were you lucky one of those who took part of the challenge? Can't remember. Because I have things to ask from people who actually take part. What? No. Game. No, don't do this to me. Don't want to do this. Do I have to do this? Okay, so you are evaluating around a bit there. Sadly, that's not really fine on my books because that's gonna be not a fan of this. So that might be meaning that, you know, you have to start dealing with the terraform tool again, and we know something that we don't really like to do. Okay. Is that it's just that one corner, right? Otherwise we're fine here. We're fine here, yeah, okay. Okay, let's see if I can do something. Also, I think it's time to do something with these things. They've been dumping the pure wastewater for quite some time here. So maybe I guess we need 2 of these. There you go. Ta-da! I'm not sure if you're ever gonna be cleaning this one. Are you gonna stream some late? Oh, I enjoy it here. Every other week. Lucky I stream in odd weeks, odd time, even for myself. Because I do 2 shifts work. So every other week I work from 7 AM to 3 PM. On those weeks, which gonna be next week, on those weeks I can stream, you know, on evening time. So I stream for 8 PM to midnight in my time, on 6 PM to 10 PM in your time. But on these weeks I work from 3 PM to 11 PM. So I really can't stream in my normal time, so there's 2 chances. A, stream in the morning time, really early, and be basically on Asian market, or stream at middle of night my time, but be streaming in US prime time. Or just, you know, skip the streaming altogether every other week. So I decided to be prime time for everybody at some point, so I'm gonna be bringing prime time for US every other week and prime time for EU every other week. If I could actually choose, I would be working every other week. Actually, I would be working every week at same time. But, you know, I don't decide when I can work. Zap, you were no longer break. What? You can do that? Hold on. You can just have it in the middle of ocean if there's rocks under it. You can just do that. Oh. Oh, well, that's something. I tell you what, that is something. There you go. Does this still work? Can I actually just pump and recycle the dirty water here? Like what for the plants? Since hold on, what do you want like 5? I mean, hold on. So, hold on. What do you mean, what 5 photo plants? You mean pumps? I mean, I can't use the pumps. There's no fresh water for the pumps. And I'm trying to... in the earlier builds, you can actually just do this. You don't even have to connect it anywhere. You just can do this. And you would be recycling the pumps. So the pump would be just recycling dirty water there. But I have a fix for this. Because the great thing in this game is that while people can get sick with polluted water, they can only get sick. That's not working anymore. People can get only sick while they are at home. So I can, if this is not going to be fast enough, I can actually use this dirty water to just give it to my factory zone. I need to be really, really careful to only give it to my factory zone and my shopping centers and not to my residential zone. But actually factory zones and commercial zones can actually use dirty water. And then I can more and more clean the water. Yeah, more and more, yeah. I mean, we have time. We have time. Anything else? I'm gonna be trying if I can actually, without, you know, killing my whole town, just give the polluted water to factory zone. Okay. So what I was doing here? It's evening out the ground. And also, Rally, were you interested about the challenge? I mean, does anybody remember who all was interested in the challenge? Who we have in our ranks here? That's I hate. This I hate. You know, the fact that I have limited amount of soil to use. That is really annoying. I kinda need more. Feel me? Okay, where I can steal it? It's not really a good place to steal the ground. I mean, where I can steal it? There you go. Can I kinda make it? It doesn't need to be. It's just so huge ditch there. I wish I could just steal ground from there. Yeah, I know it's at city limits. That's why I want to steal from there. Because I don't care if they have ground there or not. Also, I mean, of course I could try to just see how deep I can make the ocean go. But I have my doubts that that's gonna actually work too well. I can see problems in my future if I try to do that. But you know, I can see the ocean level going down. I can see the shoreline going away. Just a bunch of really nasty problems that I don't want. Take down the whole mountain. But it's pretty mountain. It's pretty. You might be right though. Okay. I mean, we kinda do need to... No, I even don't. I really like the mountain. Why give me the siblings sad? Mainly because they don't level up too fast. Kinda want to keep them sad until I'm ready to make the huge jump in population. Also, I'm a bad person. There's those two things. I think I took too much ground there. That's fine. Nobody's gonna be noting something, anything. Okay. So while the steel is mountainly, I don't need to be pancake flat. Which is really weird because pancakes are anything but flat. Is it flat enough for our plans? I don't know what that is there. Okay. You can take a bit of that ground back. I don't want it anymore. There you go. I have no idea what's happening here. There you go. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Okay. Just brush. The brushing tool is so slow. It can't be bigger, right? Yeah, it's just that. Okay. This is the fastest you can go. Ooh, can I... It's just so huge. Bump. In the height. Okay. I think we broke that mountain a bit too much. So that, by the way, is our first map. That's another map we made without any mods. It's the first map I made. I get all the way to 373,000 people. And now I should be able to do 260. So, I'm gonna keep Mary happy. Okay, let's see where the problem starts. Shall we? So, Mary, are you still buffering quite a lot? How it's working? What? 36. And 36. Because I mean, I don't plan to go this way. I plan to maybe build something here. So if I just can make this threshold fine, I'm happy. Is that doing anything else? So we were trying to do too many things in one go. So that's why it was buffering. Okay. So let's go slowly forward and see when things go wrong. If I rebuild another one here, side of it. And some people say that, you know, building lower, shorter segments of road helps with the zoning. Might be true, but I'm not too patient to do that. I want everything fast for me right now. Right back to another. Okay, so you'll be asking who won the Big Brother. How I have this bad feeling that sure. Yeah. I had this bad feeling that I have forgotten something, and in that second I remember it. The two train stations I was supposed to be building in the factory zone. No idea where I'm gonna be handling them, or how I'm gonna be handling them. But you know, we still have plenty of time. All hour. I hate when this game just steals time for my day. You know, it's just... This is not the game that, you know, you play a bit. It's just a game you play way too much and then you're angry because you didn't really do anything. You just used the whole day in playing that one. Okay, so this can go a bit there. Okay. Be like that. If I go here. Now you're just being an ass. Okay. Like that. That's 12. It's 12. Fair play. Why are they not connecting? Why are they not connecting? I liked some kind of voodoo. Why they don't find... They're all bit off. I know a fix for this. I just don't like it. Don't like the fix I have. I don't like the medicine. Don't like the medicine I have for this problem. I think that's the one I need to take. I need to, you know, just take my pride and go it somewhere else with my pride. Because we can admit that we can't do this perfectly. We are already building on the mountains, so it's not gonna work that well. No, it's just it's absolutely between the center. So I'm gonna be doing this. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. That's actually, it doesn't even matter right now. Right now, we have the basic plan, and that's gonna... I think we I see problem not having enough factories in my future. Just putting that out there. Also, I really like how you're handling your traffic problems here. See? All the vans that could be trucks, but aren't. Because reasons. Can I even fit? Oh, that's gonna be just that. Hey! I'll be having no factories here. Absolutely nothing. It's just gonna be just these things. Great. I see. Luckily, I can, you know, like I said, I can continue the factory zone this direction. So now I'm not in as big trouble as I look to be. But with these things, who knows? Maybe I should do it just here. No, I don't like it. But here's just weird. And you know the thing, if I... Let's say I build one train station here and one here. Now I need to be able to connect these to here and there and there and there. So it goes really from weird to weirder. So maybe the right choice is actually to have them here. Swallow my pride and actually do it like that. And be fine with the problem that we're gonna be having queue up here. We're gonna be queuing up a lot of traffic, gonna be traffic problems. And just, you know, accept that as a fact. That we're gonna be having traffic problems there. And just brace it. Brace the problems. You should pause. Yeah, basically you should be pausing where you are planning in the start of the game. But at the point where, you know, you're making a couple of grand money, you are making more money than I'm spending money. Also, while I'm planning, I am having more people dying and what's opposite of dying? Getting life? No. I have population change, so actively while I'm planning and having the timing run, I'm actively fighting against death waves. So you are correct when we are talking a fresh game. Not that necessary when we're talking about the already progressing game. I take that. You're losing your places? Losing what now? What you mean losing? Oh yeah, I mean of course I have to pay grand. I mean I can do that. And that. Well, yeah, I mean that's giving me 2.8 grand back. So yeah, in theory, that's doable, yeah. Actually, that's actually quite much. 1.4 grand per station. I never thought how much actually costs. Now I know. Now I know why I'm hardly breaking even on my cities. It's because I keep building so many trains and so many stations. I just keep losing my money on those. There we go. The mystery is solved. It's the trains. Trains are eating my money. Not the parks. There you go. And yeah, that's great. That's why I really love to build on hills. I mean, this is never weird. Surely. How you even do this without looking too weird? I mean, why you can't just, you know, tilt it a bit with the terrain? Huh. So those are important. So these will be the... Can I do it here? Let's see. Where's my... There you go. I just found a hugest hole in the whole map and just built my factory zone there. I need a pat on my back. It's a great job. Yeah, done well. Just carry all the explosives and poisons here. It's gonna be fine. Nobody gonna be blaming you when the city just explodes for no good reason. Yeah, it's not really good place anywhere. And the further away from train tracks I am, the weirder it's gonna be. I just need to do like that. Maybe. Remember that these are really long tracks. Go like that. Be 16 units. Be like there. Not fair. It need to be something that really like here. So this... Okay, let's pretend. What's even happens if I do this? How weird you're gonna be looking. Flatten out. Think I can do a good enough job there? Think I might be just doing things worse if I try to use terraform tool here. Bad feeling about this. Because now the train station will be on top of the mountain. Okay. So we could do something like that. Are you still good? Yeah, still good. Then ease up here. No, we are ease up into much. Like that. Ease up like that. So if we now... If I can even get this half decent, I'm taking it. I think that's gonna be the half decent what I'm talking about. And I can cover this by trees and make it look a bit less weird. I can't make miracles, but I can make it look a bit less like a really cut one. Then here to the same. Okay, and now I need to somehow go under ground here. Maybe... Actually, it's gonna be an easy one. So you need 7 units to go underground. I guess you don't need too much. We don't need too much, so I think if we got that piece away like that, we can go underground before. There you go. Do I need to have some kind of number here? You know, about number. Rule of thumb, 9. Sounds achievable. Because of course, I mean, if you do as steep one as you can, so you go the 5. It's, you know, looks more of a roller coaster than a terrain tunnel, but of course sometimes you have no choice. But if you have some room to do, there's no real shame to. There's nothing shaming ever in this game, but you know, there's no shame to go a bit more steep. There you go. I would like to make this bit more. Do I need to actually connect these things? Well, that's gonna be like that, like that. I do not import and I do not export. But those might be when they export and import, but they will be using cars. I don't see any reason right now to mix the terrain tracks. I may need to mix the 2 cargo terrain tracks. I don't see any huge reason for that. Okay, so now, do we gonna be taking the risk? We're gonna be killing many people. Okay, let's take the risk. I think the risk is worth of taking. So, like I said, people can get only sick on while they are home, or while they're... What am I doing here? My job, I think. While they are home, they can get sick. They can't get sick where they're in office or shopping center or factory. So, while I need to use clean water from my water towers to this city, I can actually reuse this wastewater and put it back through the filters and, like Relly said, make it cleaner, faster than this way. Also cheaper, because it just happens to be cheaper to use wastewater than trying to pump from water tower. And at least my people didn't get sick on small scale test. So I'm not sure what happens in a larger scale test. We might be horrifyingly fail and just kill our town. That's why we're gonna be saving before we do this in action, but in theory. Oh, really? Those people will be complaining. In theory, everything's gonna be just fine. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna be saving just in case. Okay, so now we can all confirm that the factory pipes are not in any way connected to the water circulation right now. Correct? Also, never allow me to connect these pipes anywhere without warning me. We cannot go cross... So, basic rule is, don't go cross the train tracks with water pipes. Don't do that. We will be regretting that one. Okay, oh, actually it's getting quite nicely clean. Okay, so then... just going and taking it all the way here. And water pump here. So they need their own water circulation as well. So that pump is connected there, and that's connected there. It's still not connected any way, shape, or form to the major pipelines. Now they will be having power, and now they will be having water. There you go. Great. And now let's begin with the factories. And maybe this is the right way to do it. Also, I will be deleting these factories as soon as I can. Step by step. When the things get more stable. Oh, right. Power might be something you're interested of. Let me do it easily. Damn it. Hold on. I'm working your power problems. There we go. Also, there. So, sadly, I think we need to turn on both of these just to see how the things actually start working here. There you go. So imports. Oh, no. I need only imports and exports because I, of course, won't be moving anything anywhere because the shopping centers are right here. So, what? Yeah, that one I don't need, this one I do need. Fair enough, fair enough. Also, nobody's gonna be sick any at yet. And these are working great. The later on I have a plan to make this really cool looking water plantation. I do need quite a bit of flat land for that. So I'm not sure how it's gonna be happening. Also, I was thinking to make the highway have to end here. Yeah, sure, it's fine. These things are fine. These things are fine. I am just getting more and more stupid. Okay, find one huge fault. Find one huge fault in this plan. You get the 30-second that the delay is. And if you figure it out, you win parrot sticker and then cookies. Then cookies. There's one major flaw here. Okay, do you tell it? Do you tell it? How I can be this stupid? I'm making this stream to YouTube to educate and teach people how to play cities Skylines. And then I'm dumb enough that I don't even do the train tracks further than the train station. I hate this game so much. Actually, not the game. Don't hate the game, hate the player. Okay, how am I gonna be doing this? I don't even care right now. It's a whip something. Not that one. This one. No, I wasn't. I was ready to rock. I was ready to rock and do this thing. There you go. Maybe now the trains will be coming. Maybe we will be seeing trains. And how is this gonna be happening? What? The game allows me to do that? Hold on. Do you even fit under there? It's a struggle. It's a struggle, okay. Let's go 12. Because we can. Because that just looks weird. There you go. That's 10. That's 10. Boom shine. Hello, hello. There you go, that looks way better. I'm actually concerned of your not enough services. There you go. You get along without enough services. You're gonna be getting your crematorium. There we go. Fire station are fine. Police department fine. Schools we don't need that. Blah blah blah. Park station fine. There we go. There we go. Let's see how it's gonna be working now. Mini trains. Actually, where are they coming? They're coming from districts here. No, we are importing. That's you know, that's always great. We are importing stuff and exporting stuff. It never makes sense for me. Can I see it here? Okay, fine. Exporting all the goods. Cool. There's no hurry. It's gonna run. We'll be abandoning the factories for some time, but eventually there will be enough connections. Also, it's just a miss here. We shall build it one blade at a time. That can be here. I'm really thinking that should I just... There's still time. Right now it's actually not really even time. I should have planned this differently if I wanted to have less traffic problems. Can I still do it though? I can just do it with this one. Not really with other ones. Not with this one. Well, it's time we're going to be learning these traffic problems as well. Okay. Not enough buyers. I know. I know. Things are rough. We will be, you know, checking the situations when I feel so. It'll be 4 and that's gonna be 4. There you go. Like that. Which means we can delete. Actually, we don't need to delete right now anything. Maybe we do. Take that one off. And that's one off. And that seems to be the wrong answer. It's going to connect there, it's connected here, and this one connects there. There you go. Hate power lines. Okay, so in that records we have the green card 2. Damn. Okay, first things first. Got these dry. Upgrade them like that. Take these off. Move them there for now. I think this is 4th time I'm moving these same buildings here. I'm never happy where they are. I mean, even though there's not gonna be any sound problems, I kind of like the idea of having. Nah, it's fine. For a moment, I like the idea of having this long line of offices in every blade. It just got bored really fast. There we go. Thank you. So that's gonna be point for you. It's the point for you, and points for you. There you go. Then start moving. Yes, your school is now in factory zone. Deal with that one. Really? I don't remember. I mean, now I do. Now I do, but I didn't remember how much. There's 2 of them. Why have to... Do you remember how much I really liked the fact that you had underground power lines? That is one of the great things. I'm missing them. I've been missing them already. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. There you go. Let's check the situation. Power, we are fine. That's fine. Actually, I can actually delete one of these. It's there and there. Fine. Thought I could save money there. I'm too lazy to fight with the budget right now. Like that, like that. Go. Yeah, I know. I know that you want more services, but I don't really care. That's the problem. These spam service buildings. The places that don't really need them. There you go. And I'm for as long as I can go away without building any material stations, I will be going with that way. Also, building buses here would be helping a lot, and a couple of parks. But I don't want them to happen right now. What happened? Huh. Strange. There you go. Never... Oh, it was burning! Okay. Never leave the game unchecked for a moment. Koda! Hello, hello. Oh. How you can complain about low land value? Nothing changed here. Nothing made the land value suddenly plummeting down. Apart from the noise. Okay, there might be noise. Okay. Can see how much I care. Can send the letter. Can send the letter to mayor. You demand. There's not gonna be any change there. How you be doing there, Goda? Are you still playing Skyrim? Or did the laptop give in? Here you go. Okay, I have right plan at least. So now if I can just slowly take the people from those factories to work here, that would be great. Okay, so this might be too much. See? They just, you know, block the whole 2 lanes. I will be trying bus lanes here. Can I just see somebody? Come on. Somebody drop by something. I want to show you what I mean. This looks really, really slow now. When you've gotten used to the faster speed. Maybe you? Come on. Yeah, I see these are going to be a problem. I need to make... there we go. I can make some points here and there. But yeah, this is what I mean. So when it's loads or unloads, it's going to be blocking at least 2 lanes. If I make this one bus lane, nobody will be queuing behind it. See? That's really weird planning. I mean, shouldn't the truck go in there? Shouldn't the truck go into the factory? Rather than just standing there like a moron. Maybe that's maybe how you do it, but it looks weird. Like I said, the queuing problem is already happening as well. This is not how you do train tracks, train stations, so I can see problems here already, but I decide to ignore them for now. I will be recreating that one. I shall be ignoring them for now. There we go. Now the demand is low. I can slowly take these factories down, increasing demand and building them there. Could be helicopter. Oh, that could be helping. Be certainly be help. No, it will be blocking it. Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Those underground power lines. How about those things? How cool are those? How cool are those things? Maybe. Still? You know what? There you go. All the power lines. I miss them. I do. I'll get them back eventually. For now, yes, I do miss them. Okay, let's see what we have. That's fine, fine, quite good. Yep, better. Yep. Noise pollution, crime. Yeah. The noise pollution is not bad enough to make people get ill. Also, do remember that about 70% of the traffic we can take away by pathways and metros. So right now the traffic is a bit crazy because I haven't been trying to control the traffic at all. Eventually I will, but not right now. Right now just happy to do my thing here. That one, that one, that one. I think I'm gonna be doing the one bridge from there. Yes, okay. Also, yeah. Let me just actually, I might be not doing this the highway, but actually 6-laner. That's gonna be a bridge over the path. That's gonna be a bridge over the highway. Right now it can stay like that. Go. And then this one shall be jumping over here. No, it's not a struggle. I'm just being occupied by trying to do 1,000,001 different styles without any mods, without any planning. You know, I'm happy for now. And we have 25 minutes until we stop. But, I mean, at least now I have quite good plan. I have planned for one blade. So now I basically have to just multiply the blade all around. And that's basically done. So I'm quite happy for that. I can give a rest for Skylines until Tuesday. I don't need to stress about I'm not sure. I'm quite confident that this plan shall work just fine. I mean, I'm not too happy about the 4-laners. I do like to have as few... as few, what you call it, them traffic lights as possible. I do like that. Do some kind of plan here. That will be making the grid weird. Oh, no, actually, that's a surprise. Be good like that. This one's gonna be good. Okay. Also, I need to start planning where I want to do the pathways and where I want to do the metro stations. I haven't done that at all. I need to figure that out. I mean, I do like the idea that you can only go in your blade with metro. And then if you want to go from different blade, you have to use train or walk there. I do like that idea. That also might be encouraging people to use train. Maybe. Yeah. It's lovely things while using train station like that. Making one-way roads would be helping, but I really don't like... Using one-way roads is just... I don't know. It's a pain when you then start planning an emergency traffic. You know, while you can easily plan how the whole factory lines go, if some building gets in fire, it's really hard to plan how to actually figure out where to put the fire stations so they will be working fine. That's usually a pain. So I have to see what I'm going to be doing with that one. There we go. Okay. Actually, it's not that... That's not bad. Okay, so first things first, take 10 away here. Or 12. Let's try 12. Okay. There you go. Take 12 away from here. And there you go. Try a merger? Nah. Unless it's gonna be doing that, not even going the road. And actually I can do this one the same way, right? So basically do that. It's about that. I think right here is gonna be fine. I think here gonna be 7, this one. So if I got these here, what shall happen here? Quite close. There you go. Not enough buyers for products. Funny you say so. Because you don't even try to export things. Or maybe you are. What else you want me to do? This will hurt and badly. This will be absolutely hurting. I will be saving because this might be devastating in the end. But I need to see. Would this actually work? There you go. Try how you see actually working with one factory zone. Okay, well that's gonna be there, and I know it's partly the reason that there's not gonna be good enough road connections to move stuff from place to place. I am working on that. Slowly, but I am working on that. So I try to have that done. On here. Doesn't really matter, it's gonna be right or left lane. So I think I'm gonna be doing a nine here, and then I'm gonna be can actually train go under that one. Yeah, I'll let that slide. 6 lanes have to be a bit, you know, further. These are fine like that. Also, did I break something? No. Still working. So that would be pointing in that direction. Now, I really would like to do the same thing here, but I think I cannot do that. Thanks to that little... Oh, I can. Ooh. I was ready to start ranting here. I was ready for a long rant, and that works just fine. I mean... I'm not disappointed, but I would be saying that I'm a bit disappointed. It'd be nice. Oh, true. There you are. Back to this guys. Okay, we are about 15 minutes of wrapping this up. Don't you worry, you're not missing too much. And actually, you're not missing absolutely anything. Because anything you miss, you will be seeing in YouTube later on. They will be uploaded there. Doing that. Okay. Still a bit queued there. That was expected. I do, dude. Hold on, actually, if I do... Let's try something here. Do that, if I do that, if I find that point there. Wouldn't traffic now divide from there rather than all queue there, right? Or they just find their right place? I mean, of course they will be not try to queue back there. So, I can do 2 lane. Yeah. I was thinking 2 laners. I think that's too fancy. There you go. So now they queue up from there and they load from there. There you go, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice to actually do something like that? And then one road here. There you go. Okay. And now you need more factories. Oh, lovely. The problem is, if I'm gonna be building more factories, will it start complaining about not enough goods? So I have this bad feeling that they would. Who knows? Maybe if they're working well now. So fill at least these two. Also, I do need to keep in mind that we do have to level it up to level 3. They are actually quite close already. That was surprisingly fast. So I need to move the police station, hearse, and fire stations around the factory zone rather than just being next to the next to the cargo station. So let's see what we can do. Let's start with the fire stations. And I do want to put them around close by intersections because I don't want to have factories in intersections. Of course, the more there's gonna be factory intersection, the more gonna be traffic stopping intersection on top of the traffic lights. So usually when you build in residential zone, you don't really care where you make your intersections, but when you are talking about shopping centers or factory zones, you have to be quite sure what you do and where you do them. Just like that, that's gonna be one there. And with fire stations, the basic idea is that you can't have too many of them. Because usually the traffic in factory zone is heavy. There's multiple cars and trucks going all the way, so there's usually not that much time. Actually, I made a mistake. Make that one there. There's usually not too much time for the fire truck to go on a safety day. There's one there, one there. And we're gonna be there. Should be enough. Okay. I don't know why factories don't need police stations, but here they are. Let's basically roll with it. This is the important part of the game. Myself, I don't really care too much, but if that keeps the factories running, then I shall be doing that. Also, we do need to think about the parks. We do need some kind of parks around factory zone. But the parks we have are not really something that looks too comfortable around factory zone. I've been saying this before, and that's why I usually have really many custom parks that I can just place around factory zones. And closest I can get are these two. And even these look really weird. We might be... Actually, hold the phone. Hold on. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can I make every end of the road a park? That's gonna be 3. No, come on. It's always 3. It's gonna be a problem. be leaving 1 there, and if I use that one, it's gonna be 3 there. Is there anything else? There's really need for small parks. Something like 2 by 3. 3 by 3. Hold on. Did you fit there? Playground? No. Okay, let's make me actually... Okay, so I can fit in every intersection like something like that. Would that be too much? Because both sides of intersection always a park like that. So no, park there, park there, park there, park here, here, here. It's gonna be really eating a factory zone. I mean, basically, one park is technically 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 factories. So every park is eating about 4 factories. So this would be 8 factories, 12. You know, it's gonna know. So I'm eating half of my factories basically, so that's not something we can do. But that's the thing we can do somewhere. We can use that, you know, 1 there. And we can use maybe 1 there. I need to use too many parks here. Okay. There you go. Let's... Those are those, these are here. Let's even have 1 here. And move this one, let's say. It's gonna be 1-way. I don't like to have my fire station on 1-way road. It's a bad idea, so instead move it here. Like that. I have this park here like that. Okay. And now we should be seeing the rest of the parks actually going at least quite close to level 3. At least most of them. So now if I delete all of these, will you start complaining about not enough services? Because that is, you know, always a risk. Because my citizens are almost as bad complaining as I am. Looks good this far. That one there. There you go. Nope. Didn't want to use that one. That one there. Oh, the traffic might be a bit problem. Not lying. That's not something I can do. At least too easily. So the one thing is that is sure is I need to do this same thing here for the future. Like that. It can't be 1-way like that. we're coming back, just like that. Maybe one road like that. I think one like that. There you go. I see. You're complaining already. Even that guy there. I think they are yelling about the crematoriums. Something so unnecessary. I won't even think twice that so needs crematoriums to actually work. And there it is. Complaining the second after I tried to delete one of them. So one there. One there. Fire stations. It's just one, we need two. Don't see the reason to buy the bigger ones. I never seen the reason of them. There's one there and one there. It's one, two, there we go. That one. Maybe even here, but I think we might be fine. Police station will be one here. That can be on alongside of one-way road. I don't really care what police do. And one there. But we have no prisons yet. Not really that we need prisons. And more just thing that we may want to do, may not want to do. One there, one there. Sure, that's enough. Parks. And I think we're gonna be doing a couple of crematoriums on this end. Not incinerators. There we go. Of course now everything actually is connected to grid as well. Oh, surprise. Okay. Good. My boys are not complaining anymore. Great. And of course when I add buses here, if I want to, that's gonna be just work greatly done. I will be trying. I'm really keen to see how actually bus lanes affect these situations. Because people can't. Now people can just, you know, use two lanes. See? It's still broken. It's hugging two lanes now. Hugging two lanes. But it's not as bad. I think eliminating one of the lanes will not at least break the game. So that's a good thing. Whatever it's gonna be doing, it's not gonna be breaking anything. I'm gonna safely do this. I think. Here. Or if there's everything else but the one-way road. That's kinda idea of the whole thing. Same thing here. Be careful with that road there. Everything else is free to go. Like so. It's done. Yeah. Great. There's workers. Right, you high and mighty story there. Surprising amount of factory workers I need here. Not really complaining though. I mean, if I have to fill this whole thing and still people are complaining, not enough workers. Then I can see some alarming lights, but right now I'm just happy that I can use the whole zone here. And I feel that I might have taken too much now. I mean, the limit between not enough factories and too many factories is just sometimes so close to each other's. Okay. Well, at least we have doubled our population today, and we have made 2 millions. Also, the time is in the essence. Yeah. Maybe no. Okay. We'll be seeing if this is enough factor. We'll be letting the simulation run a bit, but we are really close to the end. I'm not gonna be promising anything too much today. That like that, and be like that. Maybe the metros. Should we plan the metros now? Underground pathways. So many things to plan. I think we're gonna be doing the metros first.